Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, a run with Cohen. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now it's Greer. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Greer in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Greer. he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Haskins. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do?
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Let's go.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 17 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They run, Montgomery, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go. Let's go.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
56 is the mic. Watch the screen.
They go play action now. Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Mike's 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Greer. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Greer. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Operating in the red zone now, Greer. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Come on, fellas.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
I'm ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw over the middle, taken in. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Greer to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
You.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Get ready. Get ready.
Fight.
On 1st and 10, Greer. This one into the hands of Burton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. I got one. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 56. Hey, check. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Mike's 56.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Oh, here we go.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
58, Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, it's Cohen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Greer. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Buccaneers have it. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because of
Yeah, baby. We got it.
Ready? 18 Gator.
First down and Mike, 58, right there. Here I come.
Now a first down throw, Greer. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Greer. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins going deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Khalil Mack. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first. Touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Big hit. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now here's Ross.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Haskins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Go now, 70, Indy.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Yeah, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Haskins going to throw again, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Greer sets to throw, and an alley to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down.
5.
Down to a knee goes Greer, and that should be the final act in this contest.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And